Hi besties! Buckle up, grab your snacks, your drinks, your popcorn, cause we on FaceTime. I feel like I got called to make this video because I just had an argument with my boyfriend and it made me realize how much I've been feeling insecure in all of my relationships. Now, if he has done you dirty or he crossed your boundaries or whatever, then this video is not for you, okay? This video is me sharing my experiences and telling you guys how much I struggle with feeling insecure even in good relationships. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy and dramatic, but here's what happened, okay? So yesterday, me and my boyfriend were in a cafe looking for a place to sit down. Now, this cafe has many sections, so if you turn a corner, it goes to a section and to another section, okay? There's this one girl, let's call her Casey. So I know Casey. He has never seen this girl in his life, but he knows her because she's his friend's ex. Friend has posted about her like once in his stories, and that was many years ago because Casey is now married. Okay, Casey's been married with this new guy for a year. Flash forward to this story, okay? We're looking for a table, right? And then we turned the corner and then I saw Casey for like 1 second and then we turned back because there was no tables available in that area. So there's a 1 second encounter with Casey. And then when we did find a seat, I told him, oh, I think I saw Casey there. And he said, yeah, I know. And then I was confused because how could you have recognized her? I recognize her because I know her, but he doesn't know her. Mind you, he has never seen this girl in person ever. So the fact that he just recognized her in that one split second that we turned the corner, and then also the fact that Casey is absolutely beautiful, and that made me feel even more insecure, and it made me spiral thinking, like, how is he able to recognize her in just that one split second? Has he been stalking her page, or does he think she's so beautiful that it immediately got his attention? I started spiraling in my head. After that happened, I feel a little bit of ick in my heart. I was thinking like, I don't like this. I don't like how this feels, but I'm gonna just let it go. Yeah, he probably saw her in his friend's story like 3 years ago and remembered or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna let this shit go. Later throughout the day, he was telling me that this weekend I'm going to this car drift event. Okay, he's really into that kind of stuff. Oh, great, because Casey just happens to be really into cars and all of that kind of stuff. It brought all the triggers back to me at the moment, and I just got really quiet. I felt this resentment. I felt a little angry, a little annoyed, like, you've never seen this girl and then now you recognize her in 1 second, and it just made me feel so insecure because she also happens to be really into cars and I'm not into cars, and you're going to this drift event, so all of it starts piling up. I feel like it's God intentionally put all these obstacles right in front of my face to make me realize that this is a problem that I can't just let it slide. I know what y'all are thinking, that, oh, I'm crazy. He just sees someone beautiful and now you're insecure. Well, that's actually very true. I remember even in my past relationships, my experiences, I've always felt really jealous and envious and insecure, especially when it comes to beautiful women that my boyfriend might have encountered or known. I started comparing myself with them and feeling like I'm not good enough. Like, for example, one of my exes, one day I brought my ass into his work and I saw him laughing with another coworker who's also a very beautiful girl, and then I immediately got super insecure about it. Later that night, I confronted him about it. Are y'all friends or something? I'm trying to like get to the root of it, until he told me that like, no, she's like hella weird, we're not friends or anything, I'm just laughing because like she's weird, he gave some kind of excuse, okay? And he was like, no, like you're beautiful, like you're hot. Like, only then it made me feel a little better. And I also remember I had this other ex. He has a specific type. He likes girls who are really short and cute and small. Well, I'm a 5'6" ass bitch. I'm tall. Throughout the 3-year relationship, I've always struggled with my height, even though he told me like, you're fine, like as long as you're not taller than me, because he's 5'6" as well. But somehow I still feel so insecure about my height. I wouldn't want to wear heels or any platform shoes. I want to be the image of this girl that apparently he likes. And I felt like I wasn't enough just the way I am for something as dumb as height, which I can literally not change. I don't know if in my case I'm really extreme with my jealousy and insecurity, and there's a lot I need to heal. If you're also a girl and you're struggling with this, I want you to understand that you're not the only one, and it's okay to feel this way. I want you to take a deep breath, look at yourself in the mirror, and release all of this pain, resentment, all this negative emotion. What is it that you're seeing that you don't like? All of this pain, just let it out and cry. It's okay to feel this way. It's hard enough being a girl in this society and having all these expectations weighed upon you. And it's even harder when you're in a relationship and there's another set of expectation and mold to fit into as well. A lot of times our past traumas, our past pains, they can come up and resurface and affect how we feel in the present moment. As a kid, if you've seen my other video, you know that I've always been the girl that no one ever wants, no one ever likes, the invisible person. My mom didn't really give me much love. I always felt abandoned. I had no friends ever since elementary school. I was bullied in school. And as a kid, you shouldn't have felt that way. And it isn't your fault. It's not your fault that you got cheated on. It's not your fault that you experience all these painful. They can affect you to a degree where even right now, you're in a good relationship, nothing's going on, but you still have this doubt in your head and feeling like you're not good enough, or something's wrong with you, or he might cheat, or he might go look elsewhere. When you look at yourself in the mirror, remind yourself that you're not perfect, and that's okay. We may not be the most beautiful person on earth. We may not have our dream bodies. We may not have the best personality that we want to have, and that's okay. And sometimes you're so hard on yourself and be like, oh, I hate feeling so insecure. Give yourself some grace. You've endured stuff in the past that's affecting how you're feeling right now. And a lot of times it's not even your fault. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some love, and remind yourself that it's okay to not be perfect. Now that you're aware of your emotions and we have let it released through all your tears, awareness is a good first step. Because now we understand how we're feeling inside, so we can change that. Okay, let's explore this. Let's do some digging. What can your boyfriend do to make you not feel insecure anymore? Back to what happened yesterday with me and my boyfriend at the cafe with Casey. What can he do? First of all, he's not even the one who brought her up. I was. It's just the fact that she was so beautiful and that he recognized who she is that I started feeling insecure. So I asked myself, what can he do? Maybe he can give me a hug. Maybe he can tell me like, oh baby, I'm so sorry you feel this way. You're so beautiful. But I remember yesterday at that moment when I confronted him and I started crying, he kind of didn't know what to do with me because he doesn't know why I feel this way because he didn't do anything wrong. So all he could do was just to like comfort me, give me some physical touch and tell me that he loves me. But still, it didn't eliminate that feeling of insecurity that I have. So now what? Doing that won't help, obviously. So now do we just expect your boyfriend to not have eyes? In today's day and age, where everyone's attention span is practically zero, we always hear people saying like, oh, like if he loves you, then he'll never make you feel insecure. Like, girl, like leave him. And that goes for friendships. We dispose people like they're toilet paper instead of working things out. We do that so easily that we forget that maybe we are the problem. Maybe it's not him, it's you. Okay, say that I break up with him and find a guy who doesn't know any females in his life. You're still gonna feel insecure. You might feel insecure when you see that beautiful celebrity on TV. You might as well find someone who's blind, right? Someone who can't see. Well, you still might feel insecure because maybe he's talking to the cashier and she has a pretty voice. So what can you do? Like, what can you do in this case? Because there's always going to be people who look more beautiful than you and who they might find interesting to look at or be with, or they might find smart or talented. There's always going to be people out there who are like one step up. You can't be in a relationship no more because, honey, it's not him. He's not the problem. He didn't cross your boundaries. He didn't fuck up. He didn't do anything to make you mad. It's you and what's going on in your head when you see these people and you feel jealous of them, feeling like your boyfriend might want them. In fact, that's all not true. It's all in your head. Here comes a reality check versus fantasy, okay? So when you look at the reality, right now, what's going on? So obviously, if you're watching this, you're in a good relationship. You're with him for a reason. He treats you well. He gets you flowers. He provides for you. Whatever, all of these things that he does and says to show that he loves you, to show that you are the one that he wants. You're the one that he chose out of the millions of people on earth. You are the one that he wants to be with, and he put in the effort to show you that you are wanted and needed and loved. That's reality right now. And then there's fantasy. The fantasy in your head is always like wandering. Who's the next person I can compare myself to? That's all the fantasy in your head, and it's messing you up so bad. If you look deep down why you have these thoughts, maybe because it is self-sabotage. Maybe you've just been hurt so much in the past that you want to prepare yourself for the worst possible pain. So you come up with all these scenarios because right now it's too good to be true. But then in the end, you still might get hurt. He still might break up with you. If you want to be in a relationship, know that there's going to be a risk. You can't control that. And living your life always worried and being prepared for the worst is such an exhausting way to live. If you want to be in a relationship, there's a lot of risks, but also high rewards. If you really don't want to take any risks in life, then you're never going to learn, never going to grow. Might as well stay cooped up in your room and don't go out to socialize, because if you go outside, there's a risk that someone's going to hurt you. There's a risk that you're going to get upset by something. But that's not how life works. That's not life. I want to touch on something super important. What he thinks, it's none of your business. Focus on your own task and leave his tasks alone. Say you see a beautiful woman. Okay, as long as he's not doing anything wrong, maybe he thinks, oh, she's pretty, or like maybe he has like one thought about her, right? That's none of your business. That's none of your business, because we all have eyes, we all can look. And girl, I know you're looking too. I know you walk into the gym and then you see somebody who has a nice body or whatever. You give it like a 1 second glance. You'd be like, damn, okay. I know you be looking too. Like, who are you to fool? We're all humans. We look at things that look good. But do we look at them and think that like, oh, I want to be with this person, I'm gonna try to get his number? Like, you don't think that. And he's not thinking that too. He looked. He saw someone that is very beautiful. So what? At the end of the day, 2 seconds later, he's still laughing with you and forgetting about that altogether. If he looked at her and wanted her so bad, then why doesn't he go talk to her? Like, he has all the free will to do whatever the hell that he wants, but he chose you. He chose to be with you. So that shows something. Too often, we are so obsessed with what other people think about us, getting validation and love from others, which is understandable, especially if you've been through some tough trauma as a kid. But I want you to start looking within yourself. What are some qualities about you that make you attractive, make you lovable? So to think about myself, like, I'm very talented, I'm very kind to others, I always have the biggest heart. What makes you someone who is worthy of love? Explore that. Explore your strengths, explore your qualities, explore yourself, because you are all you have at the end of the day. You want to be so secure and confident in yourself. Oh, but I wish I was like this and this because this is what he likes. I hear you. We all want to be everything. We want to be the ideal version of a partner for our significant others, but we also want to be true to ourselves, right? We want to be like everything in the world. We want to be good at everything. We want to be the best looking. That's so unrealistic. Because if everyone is like that, everyone is everything, then it would all be boring because we would all be the same. Like there's nothing about you that make you stand out from other people. Understand that you can't be 100% the same as him or have same interests or to be 100% compatible with him. So for example, I was telling you that he's into modified cars and drifting and stuff, and I don't know nothing about it. I don't even know how to operate a vehicle. I mean, I do. That's how I got here to FaceTime you guys, but I don't have a license, but don't tell anyone, okay? Sometimes I do be thinking like, oh, if he's with someone like Casey, then she knows what he's talking about. She can use all the terminology and she can drift with him, and wouldn't that be so fun? Like she would have a really cool vehicle. Well, don't think about it this way. Don't expect or have that pressure, oh, you have to go like this thing now because he likes it. If that's what you truly want to get into, like if you're interested in that, go right ahead. But me, like I'm not interested in cars and stuff, but what I can do is to support him when he goes to these events, to make comments about his car and his progress, to listen to him yap about things that I probably don't understand, to ask engaging questions, or to use my own talent to create something that makes him feel special. Like I'm an artist, so maybe I could create like an art print of his car. He will feel so much more special than if you are the one who owns a cool car. That you're a good listener, you're a good supporter, you're interested in what he does, and that's already enough. That's already enough for most people. You don't have to be the same or like the same things that he does. So stop feeling so insecure just because you're not 100% a mirror of him. Listen, I've said this in my last video that you can't be anyone else. No matter how hard you try, you're always going to be the inferior version of whoever that you strive to become. So might as well work on yourself and become the best version of yourself that you can be. Say like my ex who likes short and small girls, right? And I'm 5'6". I can't change that. I can't change my height to fit his beauty standard expectations, but I can love myself as being a 5'6" baddie. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't need to fit into his mold. I can only do what's best as myself. I'm not screwed. I'm not doomed for life. What can I do to make myself feel confident and beautiful despite being tall? So girlies, I really urge y'all to work on yourself, okay? Work on your confidence, focus on yourself, cultivate your hobbies, spend more time with yourself. Life is not all about boys and relationships and comparison with social media. Spend less time doom scrolling on our social media because that can subconsciously affect you and what you think. So be very mindful of that, guys. And you think that you're not enough for him, but what about him? Have you thought about how he might not be enough for you then? Wouldn't it be nice if my boyfriend is also spiritual like me? If my boyfriend could go sit in a park and read a book, or he can draw with me together, go to work together. He can't even draw a picture. But why do I still love him? I still love him because he treats me well, he's kind, he's so supportive, he's a good listener, and blah blah blah. All these reasons that make me love him and appreciate him so much. He thinks the same about you too, girl. You don't have to like everything he likes. You don't have to be the most beautiful girl in the world. He likes you and appreciates you. He's with you because you are you. If you change yourself to become what you're not, it's fake and it shows, and you're not going to be happy. Trust me, guys, they just want you to be happy. It makes them happy to be with someone who has good energy and good heart, okay? So stop worrying and stressing so much about feeling not enough for him. You are enough for him just the way that you are, just like he is enough for you. So let it go. Let it go. It's okay. Don't let your insecurity ruin your good relationship. Go be honest with him. Like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Go apologize. Like, I'm sorry I let my insecurity cause us this huge fight. Be honest with him about how you're feeling, and then strive to like move forward and love yourself more and become better from this. We cause all these beef and problems, and sometimes it's not even the other person. It's just in your head. It's just you overthinking shit that doesn't even matter. And it's also not good to keep having arguments and keep dwelling and spiraling in negative thoughts. It affects your feng shui, and if you have bad feng shui, your money is gonna run away. So if you don't want to lose money, stop stressing out about things that aren't that important. I love you so much. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for being on FaceTime with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.